If I fill one balloon with water and one balloon with air, the one with water is definitely heavier. Whoops. Have you ever tried to walk through water? Have you ever tried to walk through air? That's silly. We walk through air every day. Water is heavier than air because water has more density. I have 2 pieces of aluminum foil, and I'm going to take this really big piece and I'm going to squish it all up together really tightly into a nice, tight ball. Now I'm going to do the same exact thing with the smaller piece of aluminum foil. I'm going to make a ball just about the same exact size as the other one. And then I'm going to look at both of them next to each other. Just like the water and the air, this ball is heavier because it has more packed into it. It's more dense. And that means that gravity is pulling harder on it just because there's more for gravity to pull on. Weight is really just a measure of how hard gravity is pulling on something. So if something weighs more, it's because gravity is pulling harder. And in this case, it's because one ball is more dense than the other.
Let's try it again. Full of beans, full of hot air. Okay. One will sink and one will float. Which do you think will sink? And which do you think will float? Let's see if you are right. Did you guess right? The air inside the balloon makes it less dense than water. And the beans inside of this balloon are all packed in tightly together. And that makes it heavier or more dense than water. So because this matter is all packed in really tightly, it will sink. And this will float. So we have something less dense with water, we have water, and we have something more dense than water. We know that because
For everything you'll need for this fun activity and 14 others, click the link below to check out our summer science box. Now it's your turn. Get out your float or sink bag from your science kit and separate everything inside the bag into 2 piles. Things you think will float and the things you think will sink. And then get a bowl or a pan full of water and test each object to see if you put them correctly into their piles. You might want to try some other things too that you find that you don't know if they will float or sink. Maybe a rubber ducky? After you're finished, check the float or sink bonus video for a fun activity you can do with your grown-up. Have fun!